Welcome back to Movie Idols. So I think we actually have confirmation on at least one Pike death happening in episode 15. Before I even jump in though, I do gotta warn you that this video will contain spoilers potentially for episode 15. So if you don't want to know who might die in episode 15, just don't watch any further. This isn't a spoiler or anything like that. This is something I just stumbled across on Instagram and I find it very, very weird. But anyways, let's jump in. So the big death that I do think has been confirmed for episode 15 is Tammy Rose. And I guess it's not really necessarily a big death, but it is kind of a big death for Hilltop. It's a big death in the sense that she's a very recognizable character, at least this season, and I think we all understand why now. First, why do I think the Pikes are happening in episode 15? Well, it's because the synopsis for episode 16, to paraphrase, says that after like an overwhelming loss, the group does something or whatever. And so that confirms that in the finale, there's sort of a reaction to what happened at the end of episode 15. And Brett Butler kind of confirms that in this post right here. She posts this photo right here and commented, "Our good friend took a screenshot of our next to last appearance on The Walking Dead. It was awesome working with John Finn and the best crew. Hardest working, friendliest lot, which matters on long hot days. Thanks to Angela Kang for casting me." So two things here. The first part here, she could just be talking about for the season, which I would also find very, very weird since the season 9 finale, again, is going to be sort of the reaction episode to what happened in episode 15 with the Pike. So it would be one of them, right? It would be one of those two. If it was Earl who died, you would imagine that Tammy Rose would at least be in that episode. So if episode 13, which was last night's episode, was her next to last appearance, that would mean that episode 15 was going to be her last appearance, which also makes a lot of sense since episode 14 seems to be solely focused on Alexandria and all the flashback stuff. At the very end of episode 13, the fair was starting. So 15 will focus on this fair. The fair will actually be happening. Tammy Rose and Earl just got there with Tara, so everything is lining up right now. It does seem like Tammy Rose is actually going to die. And also the second part, at the very end here, she says, "Thanks to Angela Kang for casting me," as sort of like a goodbye, like thanks for the opportunity. I'm trying to think how this could really mean anything else, and I don't really see how it could. Like, she's thanking her for casting her, which, I mean, maybe she could just be thanking her for the opportunity, but I'll see you next season sort of thing. I don't know. But it's the first part. Like she said, "Our good friend took a screenshot of our next to last appearance on The Walking Dead." And then she says it was an awesome experience working with John Finn. And yeah, again, thanks for Angela Kang for casting me. So it seems like it's sort of like a goodbye. And it was just like, I don't know. I think this is a hint. I do think that Tammy Rose is going to be dying in episode 15. I think she's the first Pike death that we're aware of, and I do think it's happening for sure. Like, this post here just made me a believer. I do think Tammy Rose is going to get the Pike death, which sucks because she was a really awesome character this season, but I also do like Earl. I think it would be pretty amazing to see Earl raise this baby. I'm praying Earl survives anyways and that the baby survives. I do think they're probably going to, but it would be amazing to see Earl raise his baby alone since he's watching Tammy Rose and he knows how much that baby means to her. Anyways, post your thoughts down below. What do you think? Do you think this hints at Tammy Rose's death? Do you think it's confirmed now? It does seem to be very close to that anyways, but post your thoughts down below. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.